Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your man, the Crypto Connoisseur, back again with another video. Let's start. Let's look at the crypto bubbles. Don't you love seeing this picture? Hey, when the charts look green, this is where everybody in the market enjoys themselves and has a good time because people are making money, people are making profits. But when you look at this green picture, you must understand exactly where we are, where the sentiment is, and where the technicals are. I mean, this is the what we would call front office. This is the picture that you'd see on many websites and many crypto exchanges. But if you look at the back end, when this is the back end, this is where we actually track the movement of money, how the charts are looking, how Bitcoin is looking, and the rest of the crypto market. So, I mean, I've been tracking Bitcoin movement for the past couple of months, and I actually I sent out a warning signal on DJ Mush's "It's Not That Deep" podcast on the show about 2 weeks ago. So every week on a Thursday, I join him on his live, and then at some point we talk crypto and what's happening in the investment markets. Then we get back to the music. But for now, you are with the Crypto Connoisseur, and we are looking at the Bitcoin charts on a daily. And the warning signal that I sent or had something to do with let's see if I can highlight this thing, this this point. If you can see where the circle is, you see that cross where the blue line crosses the white line. This is what is known as a death cross. And normally when you see a death cross, you expect a slide down in the market. We expect the crypto market to go into somewhat of a bearish cycle, right? But since 2 weeks ago, since I've made that declaration, what the market has done, it actually rallied. I mean, if you look at, we've rallied up. If you look at this bend that we are in, this gray area where you've got the thick white lines at the bottom and at the top, we seem to be making a horizontal movement around this area, right? And then when I made that declaration, we are somewhere here, and I said the death cross is coming, and we expect markets to go down when we hit a death cross. But what has transpired is we've actually rallied to the death cross. The markets have moved up, and this is nothing new. So if you listen to the Crypto Connoisseur on that show 2 weeks ago and said, no, man, the Crypto Connoisseur was talking bollocks. He was bullshitting me. I mean, the market is going up and his death crosses, nothing is happening on his death cross. So normally when we see these crosses, the markets tend to do the opposite of what we expect prior to the cross taking place. So the cross has taken place somewhere around the 17th of September. We rallied here, but let me remove this yellow circle. But what you will see is, I mean, this blue line that you're looking at is the 50-day moving average, and the white line that is crossing against it is the 200 moving average. So these lines have crossed and price action have rallied up here, but we seem to be getting resistance on the 50-day moving average. We've touched the 50-day. We haven't actually touched the 200-day, but we've touched the 50-day. Both these moving averages might act as a resistance point. Either we're going to find resistance on the 50-day or on the 200-day. So I mean, if you look at technical analysis, is there's a science to it, and it's a game of probabilities. You know, you never say something is definite. This is definitely going to happen. You normally look at how price action has interacted with these moving averages, with these indicators. in the previous years before you can make a judgment call. So if you were to look at our previous years, let's see what happened when the 50-day crossed over. Has the 50-day crossed over the 200-day? That's question number one, actually. Have we ever had a cross like this where the 50-day has crossed over the 200-day? Yes, we have. That's actually somewhere at the top of our market in 2022. You can see when the last time the 50-day crossed the 200-day, we were dumping down. Price action might have rallied up, but we were clearly signaling we are entering a bearish trend. So look at this case when this happened again, the 50-day crossed over the 200-day. We slid down, we went up, we were creating a bearish trend, even though we did go above it in this case. But there are other indicators. If we were to look at maybe the stochastics, other oscillators and moving averages, you'll see that we're actually entering a bearish trend. So in this particular case, you can see either we are going to find resistance on these moving averages. If we go above the moving averages, there's this yellow line that I've drawn here that has been a resistance point as well in the past. We could rally to this yellow line. What is this yellow line? It's about around the 28,000 mark. We could rally to this yellow line and find resistance there. So we like I said, it's nothing definite. It's not that we are saying this will happen exactly this way, but it's a game of probabilities. And maybe supporting that statement, I mean, if you look at, let me draw a line here. Let me draw a little trend line. If you look at this price action here, we've been sliding down for the past couple of months, right? We've been creating this bearish trend. If you look at it, we find resistance once, twice. Could this be the third time? These are just supporting statements to a bearish trend. What could happen is we could go beyond this yellow downward trending line. It doesn't mean that we can't go above it. I mean, price action is king ultimately, but you have to look at these signals and you have to make a judgment call and watch the markets and see if we will go down or we'll go up above it, right? Let me take you to a different view of things. We're still looking at Bitcoin on the daily. I mean, I'm on the Binance chart at the moment. Bitcoin on Binance, you can see that we are finding resistance on this yellow trend line. Remember, the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average are also somewhere around this ballpark, right? So there's possible resistance there. And if you look at our stochastic RSI on the daily, down here, we are pretty much in oversold territory. I mean, we are in the 90s. So somewhere around here, there's the signals that say, look, we might be on a trend down. We might be looking at a trend down. This was just a little pop, nothing to really write home about. I mean, what this was 25,000. We hit the high of 27,000. We've moved up. Bitcoin moved up 2,000 in the past couple of days, right? How many days has it been? Probably just under 2 weeks. We've rallied up about $2,000. What's the percentage movement on $2,000 to from 25 to 27? Look, well, close to 10%. Bitcoin moved close to 10%. So it doesn't mean that we'll continue up. We need to look at sentiment where market is. And, you know, in investment terms, they'll always say, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news, right? So news normally follow what's happening in the markets. And if we looked at news, let's say we're looking for bad news in the market to come. If we're looking at bad news to come, Jerome Powell is supposed to come in, I think, today to deliver the FOMC speech. If you don't know anything about the FOMC and who Jerome Powell is the head of the Federal Reserve Bank of the United States. So every 2 months, on a 2-month basis, they have these meetings. The FOMC, what the FOMC is the Federal Open Market Committee, which consists of 12 members. Who are the board of the governors of the Federal Reserve Bank. So he is the head of it, and he normally comes every 2 months to come give like a state of the nation where we are, looks at inflation, looks at multiple things which could affect interest rates. So we will hear today whether interest rates will go up or down in the United States, or whether they will pause. And I think there's a huge market sentiment that believes that Powell will pause. He won't raise interest rates for September. So if he doesn't raise now, he's got two other opportunities in November and December. There's two other opportunities I believe that are coming where Powell could raise interest rates for the year of 2023. So we'll see what happens. And you know that markets are forward leaning, right? You'll always markets will move prior to the event taking place. Whether the markets will move down, move up, or whether they'll go sideways, markets follow the news that are coming. So we will see. We will see from here on. If he doesn't raise, if he drops rates, that's good for the markets. If he doesn't raise and keeps them flat, things might stay flat in the crypto market as well. If he raises a rate, that will be bearish for us. So, but we doubt that he's going to raise anything. So that's possibly one set of news that could affect the Bitcoin market. Another set of news, it's the SEC versus the Binance case. We're waiting to hear what's going to happen, I think tomorrow or Friday. The SEC has actually requested the court to grant a request to inspect the Binance systems. And it seems like the judge there, the magistrate judge there, has denied the SEC to looking into the Binance. I mean, Binance is one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the market. So he's refused that they look into Binance systems. It's not I think what he's asking for is for SEC to provide supporting documents, or they need to ask for exactly what they want to see inside the Binance system. What are they looking to investigate? So we'll see where this case is going. Another possible thing that could hinder us in the crypto market is the Mt. Gox Bitcoins. If you don't know Mt. Gox was a crypto exchange that was hacked sometime in 2014. It was a Japanese exchange. People ran away, the hackers ran away with a lot of Bitcoin there. So over the years, some of that Bitcoin has been seized. The government has done quite good work here. So they've seized some of the Bitcoins from the Mt. Gox hack, and they are trying to make the investors whole. So they are trying to repay the people that lost money there. And I mean, if they repay the people that lost money on the Mt. Gox hack, chances are the market will slide a bit. Because what we're looking at here is these people are going to actually sell the Bitcoin into the open market. And if they sell the Bitcoin into the open market, and how much Bitcoin was lost, there was quite a couple of millions. This might affect the market negatively. So my people, yeah, if you are a student of the charts, I am a student of the market, to be honest. We are not experts in these things. Otherwise, we'd be dollar millionaires by now. So we are students of the market. We learn the market. We look at price action as it moves. We learn from other analysts out there in the market. And yeah, we walk on this journey together. So follow me. I am on Twitter. Not no, Twitter, I've got a different account. I am on YouTube, and I am on TikTok. So on TikTok, you will follow the Crypto Connoisseur, and on YouTube, you will follow, where's that channel on YouTube? Let me see if I've got that channel open on YouTube. Just share with you guys. Bring it here. So yeah, you will see the Crypto Connoisseur on YouTube. We've got what, 44 subscribers. We need to be doing better than this. There's 17 videos there for you to look at. Yeah, follow the channel, subscribe, like what you see. And if you've got questions, yeah, type some of your questions, leave messages there. I'll try to respond on questions. Sometimes I'll make a video from the question that you would ask. But yeah, let's do this. Let's get into this crypto market. Let's invest, guys. For now, let me sign out. Cheers, guys.